Hello, BookTube. This is my first book haul in this new apartment. And the books hauled are 4 slim volumes of poetry. Uh, so late last week, after I got settled and had internet access, I went on a bit of a book buying binge. I ordered 4 volumes of poetry from 2 sellers on Alibris. Powell's books Chicago. Not entirely sure what their relationship is to Powell's in Portland, Oregon, and Zenith, which is a small bookstore in, I think, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So I'm going to start with the collection of poetry that I was most interested in picking up, that I've had my eye on for quite a while, and that is What Work Is by Philip Levine. I recently read some of Levine's work in the Autumn House Anthology of Contemporary American Poetry and really enjoyed it. And I wanted to pick up at least one collection of his. And this is one of the collections that I found and picked it up from Powell's in Chicago. So this is from Alfred Korn, writing for Washington Post Book World. It didn't seem possible that Levine could improve on his first working class portraits, yet I feel these new poems are an improvement. An extra dimension of dignity has been conferred on his characters. The poems Fear and Fame, Coming Close, Every Blessed Day, and the title poem are perhaps the most moving that Levine has written, tender without sentimental, calm without being sentimental, calm but not lacking in passion, written in a diction as clear and lucid as spring water. I was also really looking forward to buying another collection by Tony Hoagland, and from Zenith Books, the next 3 are from Zenith. I picked up Unincorporated Persons in the Late Han Dynasty by Tony Hoagland. So this is from the back of the book. In Unincorporated Persons in the Late Han Dynasty, Tony Hoagland continues his witty and poignant unraveling of modern American life, sounding out the harmonic connections between what we have been given, how it makes us feel, and how to speak of it. Funny, combative, intimate, and public, these poems advocate that we must fight for clarity, reinvent our affections, and remain, as best we can, unincorporated. Now, I had those 2 collections planned out, but I wanted to add a bit more because I really didn't just want 2 separate packages of one poetry collection each. So I went to Zenith and looked for some more collections, and there were quite a few that I wanted, and I just went ahead and picked up 2 more. One of which is from a poet that was also in the Autumn House Anthology of Contemporary American Poetry, and one that I picked up a collection of hers already and really enjoyed, and that is Anne-Marie Macari. This is her debut collection, Ivory Cradle. So this is from Jean Valentine. Reading Anne-Marie Macari's poems, I think of Jane Kenyon and her kindred humor, quietness, fierceness, and plain integrity. But this poet is her own woman, with her own music, her own witness. The ivory cradle of her title is the moon, and Robert Creeley in his introduction draws on another association, manger or beehive, a cluster of stars. I think too of the pelvic cradle, the children it held, the lover it holds. These are very beautiful poems of survival and more than survival of the flowering dark. So, Ivory Cradle by Anne-Marie Macari. I really liked Another collection of hers that I recently bought that I'm planking on. Sorry about that, but looking forward to this collection as well. And finally, I finally picked up something by Yusef Konunyakaa. This is Dian Kendal, which is a collection of poems about the Vietnam War. This is from William Matthews. The best writing we've had from the long war in Vietnam has been prose so far. Yusef Komunyaka's Dian Kendal changes that. So I've been wanting to pick up something by Yusef Konunyakaa for a very long time, and I'm quite happy to have this collection. And I will read all of these soonish. So to do a small little Steve pyramid, this is What Work Is by Philip Levine. Unincorporated Poems in the Late Honda Dynasty by Tony Hoagland. Ivory Cradle by Anne-Marie Macari. And Dian Kendal by Yusef Konunyakaa. So quite happy to be adding more books to my collection again and getting some book hauls. I've been really needing some retail therapy lately. So until I see you next time, BookTube, thank you, have a great afternoon, and stay safe.